What's happening, tech fans? Welcome back to Qualcomm Pulse, your ultimate source for the fastest updates in the digital universe. The pace of innovation never slows, and today, we've got a packed show that you absolutely cannot miss. Get ready for some major shifts and groundbreaking moves across the tech landscape. We're diving deep into the stories that are shaping tomorrow, right now. First up, a pivotal visit to Taiwan is making waves as a tech titan explores production strategies for critical AI chips. What does this mean for the future of AI hardware? Then, we're breaking down the latest on government involvement in the semiconductor industry. Reports suggest shifts in how nations are partnering with chipmakers, and we've got the details on what's on the table. And we're looking at the impressive financial performance of a key player in advanced chip manufacturing, with margins soaring and supply chains humming. Plus, stay tuned for more crucial updates that could impact the entire tech ecosystem. You don't want to miss a second. Make sure to hit that like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss an update. A game-changing visit to the heart of chipmaking. Nvidia CEO Jensen Huang's recent visit to Taiwan is sending ripples across the technology industry, particularly concerning the production of advanced AI chips. Huang, a prominent figure in the semiconductor world, has made his intentions clear. His primary focus is on navigating the complex landscape of AI chip manufacturing and supply chain dynamics. This visit comes at a critical juncture, as demand for artificial intelligence capabilities continues to surge globally, driving an unprecedented need for powerful and efficient AI processors. The core of the discussion revolves around Nvidia's strategy for its H20 AI chips, a crucial component in the AI ecosystem. Reports suggest that Nvidia is looking to adjust its production plans for these chips, a move that could have significant implications for the availability and deployment of AI technologies. The company's ability to scale production effectively is paramount in meeting the ever-increasing demand from data centers, cloud providers, and various AI application developers. Huang's presence in Taiwan, a global hub for semiconductor manufacturing, underscores the strategic importance of the region in Nvidia's production roadmap. Taiwan's role in the global semiconductor supply chain is undeniable. Home to leading foundries and a highly skilled workforce, it is the epicenter for advanced chip fabrication. Nvidia, like many other tech giants, relies heavily on Taiwanese manufacturers to bring its cutting-edge designs to life. Huang's discussions with local partners and government officials are likely aimed at securing reliable production capacity and exploring new avenues to optimize the manufacturing process for its AI chips. This includes not only the technical aspects of chip production, but also the logistical and geopolitical considerations that influence global supply chains. The broader context of this visit is the intense competition and rapid innovation occurring within the AI chip market. Nvidia has established a dominant position, but the landscape is constantly evolving with new players and emerging technologies. Ensuring a consistent and high-quality supply of its flagship AI products is crucial for maintaining its market leadership and capitalizing on the AI revolution. The specific mention of the H20 AI chips suggests a focus on a particular product line that is vital for Nvidia's revenue and its ability to serve its customer base. The implications of Nvidia's production decisions extend beyond the company itself. The availability of powerful AI chips directly impacts the progress of AI research and development across various sectors, from healthcare and finance to autonomous systems and scientific research. Any adjustments in production volume or strategy could influence the pace at which these advancements can be made. Public and industry reaction to Huang's visit has been keenly focused on the potential impact on AI chip supply. Analysts are closely watching for any signals that might indicate shifts in production volumes or partnerships. Stakeholders, including cloud service providers and AI developers, are eager for clarity on the future availability of these critical components. The tech community is abuzz with speculation about what these strategic moves by Nvidia might mean for the competitive landscape and the overall trajectory of AI development. This high-stakes visit signals a pivotal moment for AI chip production. But what happens when governments weigh in on the global chip race? Government stake in semiconductors, a new frontier. The United States government's approach to supporting domestic semiconductor manufacturing is evolving, with recent reports indicating a nuanced stance on taking equity stakes in chip makers receiving federal subsidies. While the idea of the U.S. government acquiring ownership in companies like Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company, TSMC, and Micron has been a topic of discussion, official statements suggest a more targeted strategy. The Wall Street Journal has reported that the U.S. is not planning to universally seek equity in all chip makers that benefit from government funding, particularly those committed to expanding their domestic investments. This developing policy reflects a complex balancing act. The CHIPS and Science Act aims to revitalize American semiconductor production by providing significant financial incentives, including grants and loans, to encourage companies to build and expand their fabrication facilities within the United States. However, the administration, influenced by policies under former President Donald Trump, has been reviewing the conditions attached to these subsidies. The core principle appears to be that companies demonstrating increased domestic investment and job creation may not be required to offer equity. Conversely, those that do not enhance their investment pledges might face the prospect of government equity in exchange for financial support. The case of Intel highlights this dynamic. The U.S. government is reportedly considering taking a 10% stake in Intel, potentially by converting some of its CHIPS Act funding into equity. This has prompted discussions with other major chip manufacturers. TSMC executives, for instance, have reportedly engaged in talks about returning subsidies if the U.S. administration insists on an equity stake. However, sources familiar with TSMC's operations indicate that the company has historically relied less heavily on U.S. financial support, despite receiving substantial grants and loans under the CHIPS Act for its planned third facility in Arizona. TSMC's existing investments in the U.S. are significant. Its first Arizona facility is slated to begin manufacturing 4 nm chips in early 2025, with a second plant scheduled to produce 2 nm chips by 2028. These expansions are crucial for the U.S. goal of increasing its domestic chip production capabilities and reducing reliance on overseas manufacturing. The U.S. government's review of funding under the CHIPS Act, initiated in February, stems from a desire to ensure alignment with national economic and security policies. Other major players in the semiconductor industry, including Samsung, SK Hynix, and Global Wafers, are also recipients of U.S. funding. The government's approach to equity stakes could set a precedent for how these and future semiconductor investments are structured. The underlying aim is to foster a robust and secure domestic semiconductor supply chain, essential for national security and economic competitiveness. The broader implications of these policies are substantial. They signal a more assertive role for governments in shaping strategic industries like semiconductors. The potential for government equity could alter the financial structures and strategic decisions of chipmakers, influencing investment priorities and global manufacturing footprints. Analysts are closely monitoring these developments, as they could reshape the competitive landscape and the flow of capital within the semiconductor sector. This strategic positioning by governments is reshaping the global chip industry. Now, let's shift focus to the financial performance of a chip manufacturing giant. TSMC's financial might, margins soar amidst global headwinds. Taiwan's Semiconductor Manufacturing Company, TSMC, has once again demonstrated its formidable strength and resilience in the global market, posting exceptional second-quarter results that underscore its pivotal role in advanced chip production. The company's financial performance in the first half of the year paints a picture of robust growth and market dominance, with revenues reaching an impressive NT $759.83 billion, approximately $24.93 billion. This figure highlights TSMC's consistent ability to meet the soaring demand for sophisticated semiconductors, even in the face of global economic uncertainties and supply chain complexities. A key indicator of TSMC's operational efficiency and market power is its gross margin, which has impressively neared the 60% mark, settling at 58.6% for the period. This high margin is a testament to the company's advanced manufacturing processes, its economies of scale, and its strategic pricing power. By specializing in cutting-edge semiconductor technologies, such as the 4nm and 2nm nodes, TSMC commands a premium in the market, catering to the most demanding clients in sectors like high-performance computing, AI, and advanced mobile devices. Its technological leadership allows it to maintain a competitive edge and achieve superior profitability. The company's success is not solely an internal story. It has a cascading effect on its extensive network of equipment suppliers and partners. Companies like Able Print, a crucial player in the semiconductor manufacturing ecosystem, are directly benefiting from TSMC's expansion and high-volume production. As TSMC continues to invest in new facilities and upgrade existing ones to accommodate next-generation technologies, the demand for specialized equipment, materials, and services from its allies increases. This symbiotic relationship strengthens the entire semiconductor supply chain, fostering innovation and growth across the board. TSMC's strategic investments, particularly in its Arizona facilities, are central to its long-term vision. The first plant is set to commence 4nm chip manufacturing in early 2025, followed by a second facility focused on 2nm chips by 2028. These US-based operations are critical not only for meeting the demands of American tech companies, but also for diversifying TSMC's manufacturing footprint and mitigating geopolitical risks associated with concentrating production in a single region. The financial health and operational prowess of TSMC are closely watched by industry analysts and stakeholders worldwide. Its ability to consistently deliver high-quality, advanced chips makes it an indispensable partner for many of the world's leading technology firms. The company's strong financial results are often seen as a bellwether for the broader semiconductor industry, reflecting trends in demand, technological advancement, and global economic conditions. The market's reaction to TSMC's performance has been overwhelmingly positive, with investors and industry observers acknowledging its strategic importance and operational excellence. The company's sustained profitability and technological leadership solidify its position as a cornerstone of the global digital economy, enabling advancements in everything from artificial intelligence to next-generation communication technologies. TSMC's financial success highlights the critical role of advanced manufacturing in today's tech landscape. Meanwhile, in the fast-paced world of tech news, another significant government action is reportedly underway. U.S. moves to influence global business operations. The United States government is reportedly preparing to implement further measures aimed at influencing global business operations, signaling a potentially more active role in shaping international commerce. While specific details remain closely guarded, the White House has confirmed that additional steps are being considered, a development that has garnered significant attention from international markets and industry leaders. This move comes against a backdrop of increasing geopolitical tensions and a global push to reconfigure supply chains, particularly in strategic sectors like technology and manufacturing. The context for these potential actions appears to be rooted in broader economic and national security objectives. In recent times, the U.S. has been actively seeking to bolster its domestic industries, reduce reliance on foreign supply chains, and promote fair competition. Measures that influence business operations could range from new trade regulations and investment screening processes to incentives for reshoring production or sanctions against certain entities. The specific nature of these upcoming steps will likely determine their impact on various industries and international economic relations. Against the backdrop of a global boom in demand for artificial intelligence, AI, semiconductors, companies like Samsung Electronics are experiencing rapid growth. However, external influences, such as government policies, can significantly impact the trajectory of these burgeoning markets. The U.S. administration's confirmed confirmation of upcoming actions suggests a strategic intent to leverage its economic and political influence to achieve specific outcomes, which could include ensuring access to critical technologies, protecting domestic intellectual property, or promoting certain geopolitical alliances. Furthermore, statements from officials like Chen Binhua, a spokesperson for the Taiwan Affairs Office of the State Council, have also highlighted the complex geopolitical landscape in which these business decisions are made. Criticisms leveled against certain political actions suggest that cross-strait relations and regional stability are factors that influence international business strategies. The interplay between government policies, market dynamics, and geopolitical considerations creates a challenging environment for global corporations. The potential impact of these government moves could be far-reaching. Businesses operating internationally, especially those with complex supply chains or significant cross-border investments, will need to carefully assess how these new measures might affect their operations, compliance requirements, and market access. Industry analysts are suggesting that companies should brace for potential shifts in regulatory frameworks and trade policies, emphasizing the need for agility and strategic planning in navigating this evolving global business environment. The tech community and business leaders are keenly observing these developments, anticipating how these U.S. government actions might reshape the competitive landscape, particularly in sectors vital to economic growth and national security. The emphasis on influencing business operations underscores a trend towards greater governmental involvement in strategic industries, a theme that is likely to dominate discussions in the coming months. These governmental actions underscore a period of significant change in global business dynamics. And that's a wrap on our top stories today. Nvidia's CEO visited Taiwan focusing on AI chip production. The U.S. clarified its stance on taking equity in chip makers like TSMC and Micron. TSMC reported strong financial results with impressive gross margins. The U.S. government is reportedly planning more steps to influence global business operations. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Qualcomm Pulse for more, hit that notification bell, leave your comments below, and follow us on all our social channels for even more exclusive content.